guys, welcome back. Me, Noah, and Macy's headed up to North Alabama. We got about a two and a half hour drive. We go here every year, hunting these big cutovers and these creek bottoms on this public land. There's some huge deer up here. Two of them's already been shot, pretty good ones. So hopefully we'll get down here. Got bad weather the first couple of days, but we're still going to hunt. We've only got a couple of days to hunt. I think we're staying 5 nights, I believe, so we'll have 6 or 7 days to hunt. We get down here, but they're in the middle of the rut, so they should be chasing everywhere, and the weather shouldn't affect them too much. It's just going to be miserable for us sitting in the tree with it raining, but I got a rain suit for everybody and got them rain flies for our bag, and me and Noah's both got one of them umbrellas we can put over top of the tree so we won't get super wet as long as the wind's not real bad. So hopefully we're gonna try and get 3 bucks on the ground for y'all, one for everybody, and we got a couple more buddies coming down too from mine and Noah's work, so there'll be a lot of people down there. Real popular time to go, but we always have a real good time, and one of the best restaurants we ever ate at's down here. It's the only restaurant in town. So staying in that same Roach Motel. If y'all watched them episodes from last year, if you ain't watched them, go ahead and go check them out and then come back to this video. But headed down there right now, so we'll catch you. I think we're gonna stop at Buc-ee's to get something to eat, so we'll catch y'all whenever we get to the Buc-ee's. Alright guys, just got to the management area. We're going to do some scouting around this morning, check out a couple spots that's changed a little bit. These other cutovers has grown up a good bit, just past that one last where we seen that nice buck last year. We're going to go up here and see if we can get in one of these creek bottoms that's surrounded by a bunch of thick pine trees. But Noah's going to a different spot to scout too. And we already checked into the room, so hopefully this rain will hold out. It rained on us a good bit coming in, and everything's soaking wet right now, but that ain't too bad for scouting at least. But it's not raining right now, so hopefully the rain will hold out the rest of the day, and maybe we can get in a tree this afternoon if we get all the scouting done that we wanted to this morning. It's about 9:30, so we made pretty good timing. But I might just bring my GoPro with me scouting, and maybe we can find some good spots, a lot of good sign, and we'll catch you whenever we get to the first spot. Alright guys, we're out here on our end of the year deer trip out to that same WMA we went to last year where I killed that 6-point. And I'm just gonna go in here and scout around a little bit. It's raining, so I may not get a whole lot of great footage today, but the goal is to scout probably the next 2 or 3 days to find some good areas for the 3 days that we're gonna have that's actually gonna be good to hunt. So I'll see y'all when we see some sign down here. I'll video it. Alright guys, I know that the deer's already gone, but right there, right up in there, I just had a deer run away. I'm gonna kind of ease up here because it didn't blow or anything. I'm just gonna ease up here and see if I can see it. All I saw was a tail. Alright guys, here's a red, probably one of the fresher ones I found. I meant to show you, but it was raining pretty hard. Earlier, I came across some real fresh buck poop and doe poop right together.
real close to where I seen that deer. But up here on the map looks really good. There's plain of pines next to like this ridge right here looks more natural. Looks like they didn't cut it at all. And that makes me really, I'm interested in this spot up here. But I haven't seen much sign in a while. That rub, but other than that, I really hadn't seen much other sign. The best sign was when I bumped that deer and the poop, the fresh poop. But I'm gonna keep on moving along through this creek bottom. I'm gonna hit this ridge top up here that meets with those planted pines. I think there'll probably be some sign up there. I have a good feeling about that. So I'll pull the camera back out whenever we get up there. The rain is lightened up. We're pretty much scheduled to rain off and on throughout the whole day. I did hear 2 shots earlier, so hopefully somebody got one. Macy and Andrew, one of Andrew's work friends is scouting another spot, so we're gonna meet up probably after dark. But I'm gonna keep on moving. Alright guys, got another rub. It ain't a new one, but we're still moseying on through here. This looks like a doggone jungle in here. Looks like a jungle. Probably gonna ease up that way. Because the creek kind of goes up in a draw, like a small draw up there that it goes in between the 2 sides of the planted pines. So I'm about to ease my way up in there, and then if I don't find anything, I just continue on down the creek. It's raining a little bit again, but here we go. Alright guys, I found something that looks pretty good right here. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you. I found a really good cluster of rubs and like just a little spot that looks different than the rest of all this. So I'm gonna show you. See right here, you got like field grass, and it's definitely beat down, and it's hard to see, but there's deer tracks in there. But right here, you got a good rub, right there, you got a good rub, and then right there's a good rub, and then right, I don't know if I can get that one in the camera. Let's see. You can't see the other one, but there's 2 rubs over there with that one that look pretty good. So I'm gonna maybe ease up this little high spot. See if there's any sign up there. I'd really like to find some feeding sign. Maybe not on acorns, but just like some browse. And there's some good areas to pick a tree over here. I could hunt this spot. I like this. There's definitely some traffic up here. It's a trafficked area. This stuff's kind of laid over. And that's not just from rain. I mean, there's deer tracks. There's deer tracks in this mud, but I would like to find some fresh poop in here. But I like this spot right here. I'm gonna walk around, see if I can find any more sign, and then kind of find a tree that would be good to overlook all that right there. Alright guys, this is the good sign I wanted to show you. There's some doe poop and buck poop all in this one spot right here.
Alright guys, we just got back to the room. Seen a little bit today. I guess you can start off with your scouting stuff. What all did you see?
It was wet, that's for sure. No, I went to a really long creek bottom at this WMA and walked through some pines to get there and seen a deer pretty much right off the bat. But most of that creek bottom was dead until I got near some planted pines, and there were some good rubs and stuff. But most of the sign I saw was in the pines that you couldn't even set a stand in. But maybe we'll sit on the ground and set up on them.
Yeah, and then me and Macy and I then met up with my friend from work. We went down in another bottom, walked around these thick pines and cut off in this skinny bottom. It's kind of like a funnel. It's got private land on this side, private land on this side, and creek bottom runs in the middle. And we seen 7 deer walking through there, a bunch of rubs and scrapes, and went to one other spot, found a bunch of doe poop and some one scrape. But I guess we're gonna try it in the morning. It's supposed to rain a little bit in the morning. There's supposed to be bad thunderstorms in the afternoon, so I think Noah's going walking in the morning. Me and Macy are gonna sit in that spot we found. So we're about to go to the famous restaurant around here, the only famous one. Alright guys, it's the second day. Spent the night last night in the hotel. It wasn't too bad. And I woke up this morning a little late than we wanted to, but it stormed again last night, quit about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's just barely sprinkling right now, and then we got another storm coming through about 12 o'clock. It's supposed to be thunderstorm, so we're not gonna hunt this afternoon. I don't mess with the lightning. So we're gonna run to Walmart after we get done hunting this morning. We just had a real big cutover. So I think we're gonna get on top of this hill and climb up there for a little bit, and maybe we'll see a couple deer, maybe one of them will be a good one. And I think Noah's scouting around somewhere else too, so maybe he'll see something, find some good sign. He found some good sign yesterday too. But we're gonna go ahead and get set up, and we'll catch you whenever we get to the tree.
Alright guys, I just found a really good rub. And it's fresh. It's green. So what we got back here behind me is the truck in a green field, and I mean I'm 50 yards off the road. So I'm gonna keep on walking down this creek bottom and see what else I can find, but I'm gonna mark this for sure. Alright guys, I just found this scrape right here, and it's got a rub right next to it. I also found a camera down in that bottom, and no, I didn't touch it. This is some of the better sign I've seen in here. I've seen a couple old rubs, some smaller stuff. There's another scrape right there. I like this. This to me looked really good anyway, because it's a real clean point that comes out into this bottom. I would sit on this. I like this. Let's go with this other scrape. It's been cleaned out not too long ago. Licking branch. I'm gonna keep easing along this, but I think this is where they're coming out of. See, all that's planted pines, thick bedding, but I do think this is where they're coming out of. And then dropping down into the bottom, And I was trying to find where they're crossing on the other side because there's another thicket over there. I didn't find anything definite. Alright, I'm going to continue walking this edge and work my way back to the truck. We'll see y'all then. Alright guys, I just found my last clue that makes me feel good about this area. Go poop. We can look at this green field together. But that was the main reason I was coming back up to the green field up here. Because this is typically when the rut takes place this time of year. So I want to make sure that I'm going to be around does. Last year, when I killed that buck, the green field had a lot of deer tracks in it. So that's what I'm up here looking for now. Really didn't find anything walking this green field. One thing is this ground is really hard. So that could have something to do with it. The ground being so hard. There's a deer track. Somebody backed in here to turn around, and there's some deer tracks in there. Saw where they turned up the dirt. There's a few deer tracks in there. Alright. We got a storm rolling in here. Pretty good one. So I'm trying to beat it out. Said there may be some hail, so gonna meet Andrew and Macy back at the room here in a little bit, but I feel pretty good about this little scouting adventure. I think tomorrow, first day without rain in the forecast, I'm gonna go and scout where that rub was at. I'm gonna scout everything like in front of it, I guess. Where that deer was headed, I guess I should say. So that's probably my scouting for the day. But found some good stuff at Big Rub, found some scrapes. There's a couple cameras in there, so I know somebody's seeing deer. Probably gonna set that tomorrow afternoon. I'll show y'all more about it when I get in the tree, but that hardwood bottom where I was on that point, it comes up to the planted pines, and there's a real hard transition line there. There's also an old road bed, and I think the bucks are going to travel that road bed up and down, searching for does probably. So definitely going to hit that tomorrow afternoon. We'll see y'all later. Alright guys, I just got set up. It's about 7:40. And we're just going to sit here until that storm starts to get close, and then we're going to get down. Got a pretty good spot. Found a good deer trail up on top of this hill. And there's some good rubs up under this trail that they're walking, and then there's a big cut over that we're looking over. And then there's a creek bottom down below it, so they could really come from anywhere. Our wind's good. It's kind of blowing back to the truck, but there's really not any wind. So our thermals might just be dropping down in this cutover, so one might smell us if it gets close to us or walks where we walked in at. But just gonna sit here and try and stay as dry as we can, and hopefully we'll see some deer moving in this rain. And they're supposed to be in the rut too, this whole week, so
Once the rain clears out, I'm gonna bring my rattling horns tomorrow and hit them together too, but just for today, I'm just gonna grunt a couple times and hopefully we'll get one to come in. Alright guys, got done hunting about lunchtime and we got done walking around. We've been hunkering down in the hotel and went and got something to eat this afternoon. And then this big storm's pushed through tonight. We had one tornado, it was pretty small, come through and a bunch of power lines down. I think there's 2,000 power outages in the county that we're in. So the main part of the storm's over. This is just some light rain with some lightning now. So we're out of the tornado warning for now unless another one comes up. So we're gonna go to bed, try and get a little bit of sleep and wake up and go back at it in the morning. So we'll catch you in the morning. Alright guys, so we just got to our spot. This is the same one that me and my buddy went and scouted the other day and seen 7 deer in here. And the wind's really good this morning. We do have 11-mile-an-hour winds with 22-mile-an-hour wind gusts, which is not the best, but the direction's good. It's blowing west, and we walk around this older cutover. It's all grown up, and to be blowing our scent out into the middle of a field. So that'll be good. And then we'll get around, wrap around and go down the creek bottom. And then when the sun comes up, it switches to a northwest, which the creek bottom runs with northwest. So we got the best wind we can have. So hopefully we'll see some deer. And I guess we're gonna walk in here in a minute and get set up before daylight. And we'll catch y'all when we get to the tree. All right, guys, just got to the tree and didn't bump anything on the way in, or at least I didn't hear it. And there's a new fresh scrape down the trail just a little bit behind us. So that buck's definitely been back in here. So hopefully he'll come back again today. But we're gonna go ahead and get set up real quick, and we'll catch you up in the tree. Alright guys, been set up for about 20 minutes or so, and while we were getting set up, there was a deer blowing way back behind us. The wind switched for a little bit, and it caught wind of us. It's supposed to be blowing that way, but it wasn't. And then we kept getting set up, and we were almost ready. I think I was about to put the camera arm on the tree, and a buck come out of this trail right here. Didn't have any of the camera stuff set up, so I didn't get a video of it. And it come down to the left, probably about 10 yards away from us. And I think he caught some movement from us. Kind of trotted right down to the left of us and stopped there for probably about 45 seconds, and basically could never get a shot on it. It was in a pretty rough spot, and there's a big tree in the way right there where he stopped. But we've already seen a buck and had another deer in the area. So I'm thinking there's a lot more deer in here. It's pretty hard to get back in here. So I don't think a whole lot of people hunt this. And it kind of funnels all the deer down to this little creek bottom. It's pretty tight in here, but I think that's why all these deer kind of funnel down in here. And it's pretty thick too, so we're just gonna sit here and hopefully we'll see some more deer come by, and maybe it'll be a little bit different spot and we'll get a shot on it. So we'll catch you then. Alright guys, I think y'all can tell, but right there is where that trail leading into them thick pines, that's where them deer coming in and out of, leading into this creek bottom. But there's a scrape right there, and there's another one over here somewhere, and then we got another one somewhere over here. I seen it a little while ago, somewhere over there. But that buck come out of that trail and come down, and I seen it right here, standing right here. And I think he seen us move or something. Took off, or not really took off, he kind of just trotted down this way, and he sat right there for about 45 seconds. And then eventually he jumped the creek and ran off into this other thick stuff in here. But hopefully another one will come in, and we're set up now. And we can get a good video of it, hopefully get a shot on it, so we'll catch you whenever we see something. Alright guys, just had another deer run by. See if I can show y'all the gap here I seen him run through. Yeah, that gap right there. He run through that gap running left. I don't know, he maybe caught a wind down there or what, but it was about 1 minute ago. I ain't seen him since. So we'll just keep on sitting here. The sun's about to come out, and hopefully they'll keep moving. They're moving pretty good right now down in the spot. Oh, there's another deer right here, Mason. He's coming in. Let's see what he is. He's gonna cross that path, I think. I just seen his tail. Where? Is it
between that gap?
Yeah, I see him. There's his nose right there.
Is it a doe?
I don't see him.
I see it. You see it?
No.
It's behind that white gold leaf tree. In that gap, you can see his black tail. I think
Oh,
it's
there
a
he is.
doe.
It's a doe.
I don't see it now.
He walked through
Yeah, I
that.
see it. It's going up the hill.
Up the hill.
Yeah. It stopped. I don't see it.
Yeah, they're moving pretty good right now, guys. That was a pretty big doe. I don't think we're going to shoot a doe yet. We might shoot one on the last day. But I really don't want to have to keep the meat for 4 days in a cooler. That's all we got. But if a buck comes out, we'll just have to keep the cooler packed with ice all the time. We'll definitely shoot a buck, but we might shoot a doe on the last day. But they're definitely moving. That one wasn't spooked. I don't know why the first one run by like that. It was just walking through. That's good. We've been seeing some deer though. I think that's the third deer we've seen so far.
It went up in the woods and I guess went in that thick stuff.
Do what?
It went like up the hill right there and stopped, but I couldn't see it. After that, it was too thick.
Yeah, I was just running that thick stuff. Alright, who knows, it might circle around and come back out right there.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 minutes after them does come by and we can still hear some deer walking around in this thick stuff, but I can't tell where they're at. I got to looking around and there's another rub right there on that cedar tree. We're just gonna keep on sitting here. Hopefully one of these bucks will come out. So I'll catch you whenever we see something else. Get your brother. Whoa. They're chasing. That doe's hot. Yeah, that was a huge spike. Chasing that doe.
Did you video it?
I got the back end of the spike.
You didn't video it.
No, I couldn't move. Alright, guys. Just had a doe come running down through here. And it come running, jumped the creek right in front of us, and then went up in that same trail. And then I looked over. I told Macy to get her gun because I knew that doe was breathing hard. I was like, man, she's getting chased. Well, as Macy was reaching for the gun, I looked back over and here come that spike, chasing that doe right through here. Jumped the same spot right here at the creek and run right in. I think I got the back end of it. Well, they got close. I couldn't move. They were so close. They were right here. I bet the GoPro might have got it though, because I was trying to turn the GoPro on, and I finally got it on as that doe jumped the creek. But I might have got the spike. I bet they're gonna keep just running through here like crazy. Well, guys, there's some good rut action right there. Maybe another buck will be in here following that same doe. Well, we're just going to keep sitting here. We might have to sit here this afternoon now. I was going to go to another spot, but since that doe's hot in here, we might as well just sit right here. Because we seen a good buck this morning, and if that good buck gets on that doe's trail, it could walk the same path. So we're just going to sit right here and be ready. Alright guys, we just got done eating lunch. Back up at the truck, and we met up with Noah and about to head back in now. So hopefully we're gonna get one tonight. Maybe we'll get one on the ground. There's definitely some hot does in here, so there's no telling what could walk by. A bunch of buck sign, bunch of rubs and scrapes everywhere, and just a ton of deer sign, bunch of trails everywhere coming in and out of these thick pines. So anyway, we're gonna head on in here and hopefully we're gonna get one tonight. So we'll see whenever we get to the tree. Alright guys, I'm going to have to end this video right here. So y'all make sure to tune in next Friday at 7 o'clock to see episode 2.